Okay, are we set? Cheers.
Howdy.
Howdy YouTube, welcome to another video by me. I'm Nick, Ash, Harper Valentine, lots of different names, all still me. There's a dog over there, she's not feeling very well, so you okay? Yeah, she's not well. So, a couple of weeks back I talked about this thing, my new shiny iPad, and how I bought it and I downloaded Procreate and then I got my Adonit Pixel and started drawing and realised it didn't have any sensitivity. And then I drew a really bad picture of none. I posted that video and then I got a couple of comments and somebody said, what you need is an Apple Pencil. And I went, yeah, but 90 quid for a pencil and I've just paid for an iPad and a lot of money. So I ummed and ahed and they suggested looking on eBay, but you know, you're not going to get any guarantee with it on eBay. So I bit the bullet. One Apple Pencil. Why is it not called an iPencil? Here we are. I've taken the rest of the stuff out and this is it. If you put this in the wrong way around, it makes it really hard to get the box out from inside because you have a little lip. Pro tip. Here we are. This is the Apple Pencil. There is a little thing that's supposed to go on the end instead of that to cover the lightning connector. So what do I think? I've had it for 10 days, maybe something like that now, and yeah, there's a big difference. The Adonit Pixel had no sensitivity. It was nice to hold. It was a thicker, more like a Wacom stylus pencil with buttons on it, and the Pixel was similar in size and shape to that. It had a nice feel to it. This just feels like, well, it just feels like that really. It's pretty much the same sort of thing, but it's good. There goes the dog. Got hair, dog hair all over me. What it doesn't have is any kind of light or LED to sort of show how much charge there is in it. All it takes is a little tiny little light at the top. The Pixel has it, those stylus pens have it, and when it's running low it'll start flashing red or amber or something, but no. So as to charging, well, first off, you're supposed to plug that in there to charge. That is stupid. Doing that is ridiculous. Why would you do it? Because that's very easy to bend, to catch in something and snap it. Bend it. Ridiculous. So instead, that's what this thing is for. You plug that in there, you plug for your phone, and you push it in there and charge it. So then you sit there and you're like, well, how long does it have to be on charge for? There's no way of telling, there's no LED. If you've got the earbuds, then you've probably got that set up. If you don't, and you've no clue, what you have to do is you have to go into the iPad's settings on the control panel and the widget. If you swipe to the left, press edit, find battery, add battery to the widgets, hit OK or done, then swipe and it should say pencil 66%. So I bought the pencil, got it home, charged it, whatever, got into Procreate, paired it. You have to plug it in like I just did into the iPad for it to pair. Again, it's very unclear on the instructions. And it has sensitivity. You can then draw a fine line and push harder and you've got a wider line, and then you release and it goes softer and faster. A good exercise to do, thanks to BAM Animations, link in card, for warm-ups is to draw a thicker and thinner line. Then repeat the line next to it, opposite. So where it's thick, you go thin, where you go thin, you go thick. Then you can draw some circles where you draw light at the top and heavy at the bottom, heavy at the top, light at the bottom, and light and heavy, heavy and light, light and heavy, heavy and light, and keep going. And then the same with wavy lines, draw wavy lines, try and repeat the same shape It's a good way to warm up your hands and get into doing something. So here we are. Let's have a sip of coffee. When I started and I first wanted to do digital drawings, I bought the Huion pen tablet, put it down in front of me. You've seen it in old videos. I started drawing, and the disassociation of drawing here and looking there didn't work, and pictures were terrible. Still were terrible, and this is probably not going to be any better. But I started watching people and seeing how they did it. Very few people explain how they draw, how they do the basics. They just assume that you can and you're going to. I found Draw Jazza originally, and that was great, and I loved all of his tutorials and things. Now we've kind of lost Draw Jazza. It's just Jazza, and he's not doing any tutorials and he's not doing any character designs. I feel that's a bit of a letdown, but he's got to grow, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Only time will tell. So far in the last few months they haven't been so much. I mean, other people like Ross Draws. He goes, oh, we're going to do this, and then colour it in, and then and then there's some explosions, and then there's some flash, and voila, you got a picture. The pictures are great. You just don't know how he did it. I'm not a fan of his presentation. But why am I saying all this? Well, I have discovered somebody, and I tried to copy with the drawing of the nun the other day. That's all we're going to tell him. I had that picture for ages, and I realised that it's a YouTuber girl from the Netherlands called Alicja. Naya, yes, something like that. Her. Go, you'll see. And she's got quite a following. Lucky her. She suggested doing an exercise to get better at creating dynamic shapes, and that was to go onto a site, this site, get this screen up, click 30 seconds, choose your body forms that you want to do, hit go, and the picture will appear. You then have 30 seconds of that picture on screen for you to draw it, copy it, do like a life drawing with a screen. Then it'll change and you'll go into the next one. Do this 20 times at 30 seconds each, and you get tons of, so you get 20 different pictures. They tend to be very basic, as you can see. Then you can work on some. You do 8 at a longer duration, a minute, and you get more detail, and you can get a bit of colour in there or something like that. Then the suggestion is to take 2 and do detailed drawings of. So far I haven't actually done those. I've just concentrated on the rough sketches, then got distracted, much like I do with other things. Hence you've not seen the 250 boxes. Yeah, I got about a quarter way through that and got bored. Now, she does sort of explain other things and other ways of drawing and things, and I'm going to attempt to try and do maybe a drawing and see how we go. One thing before we start, this thing, I've got quite literally a piece of plastic, an angle. This really is a good tip, and something I learned a long time ago. Draw at an angle. You're looking at that. You don't look and draw like this, but if you draw here, you've got more of a natural angle. Just before we start, there are lots of different brushes and styles of pen and pencil on Procreate when you get it, but you can also download a lot. I've found a few people charge you, and they can charge you quite a lot, but if you search free Procreate pencils, I'm sure you could find a vast amount that you can go through and then keep some, delete some, whatever. These, Brad's Wiggly pen and Brad's Fat Tech pen, are 2 such pens I downloaded from Brad Colbo, and they're all different. Some of them can be interesting. Pretty. Also, if you draw in here, you can create the picture and see what it looks like as a tester rather than keep coming out. And you can end up with your own personal shape. Something like that. Now, I'm going to put this on and try to get this into a position where I can actually draw. Right. Whilst glass of coffee. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, stop. You know what? Slight change of plan. Time's moved on, you can tell. Different top, different outfit. It's the next day. I've been going through the edit and cutting it down, and I've realised that it's too much video to do what I think of this and the random little hacks and pieces that I've come up with, and then go on and do a drawing. So what we're going to do is we're going to split it. Put this up now, and thank you for watching this, and then next week I'll do the video with the drawing and make it just about that, rather than bodge two things together and make it a 25-minute video, which, let's be honest, you're not going to watch. So come back next week to see how the picture turns out. In the meantime, give us a thumbs up for this if any of these hacks further. I still keep calling it an iPencil. For the Apple Pencil or Procreate or the little bits and pieces that I've talked about have been useful, and hit the subscribe button and then you'll be ready for next week's drawing. I promise you it's better than the none. It could be worse, could it? So yes, thumbs up, subscribe, leave comments, tell me any other little hacks and tricks to do. The dog's feeling better, as you can hear. She's doing an impression of a steam train and she won't shut up. So on that note, I think we're gonna call it quits. Finish editing this bit into the end of the video, which I've obviously done because you'll know you've just watched it, and I'll start on the next one. Wish me luck. See you soon. Bye. Is it called killer? Let's see how much dog hair. We are set. God, I'm tired. Ugh. How do I look? Whoops. Shut up! Why are you in such a hyper mood? Oh. Well, you sit down. Just lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Not be a pest and ignore me. Why are you being a pest? Lay down. Down. No, not pull the leader. Somebody just found a way to pull the light over.